On over here to it. Guys, we're going to be walking into a Wildwood Heritage Glen, okay? This is going to be the 314 BUD, all right? The cool thing about this one is it actually has 1.5 baths, okay? Not everything that you see in travel trailers has that 1.5 bath, all right? Kind of starting in the outside kitchen. You know, we love to show the outside kitchen because it is something great, right? We do have the external grill. Obviously, a lot of people ask me where the sink is. Right here, guys. It's going to be right here for you, all right? As well as your outside refrigerator, storage up top. Some people wonder about like a microwave or something like that. If you really wanted to put one in, by all means, please do so. You do have a bottle opener on the outside too, for your root beer, as we would say. So
it's a good look. It's a good looking. I mean, I like the backdrop, or I keep saying the backdrop, the backsplash area.
Right,
it looks good.
And I know that when we were sitting out over there a little bit earlier with flash sale, with the chairs and the palm trees and stuff like that, I mentioned the Heritage Glen. Because it does have the lighter interior color,
right? Yeah,
the better, you know, more modern, right? When we start talking about the fads of different things, so one of the things, you know, barn style, okay, you know, obviously that's not real, you know, slated wood, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, it looks good, you know what I mean? And it's not another thing here, that's going to be metal, okay? This is all metal in here. Some trailers, they have a particle board or pressed wood together in here. And so what's the main thing that's going to happen on an outside kitchen? It's going to get wet. Yeah. What happens when wood gets wet? It expands and looks like crap. You know what I mean? And so that's one thing that, you know, you can notice in terms of, you know, who's got better quality and who doesn't based on small details that nobody else really thinks about.
Good.
You know what I mean?
So if you use this, it's hot. Can you almost fold it down immediately because it's all metal and close it back in, or you let it cool for a while? I don't know why I'm asking that question. I'm just asking a question.
Just in case you go cooking again.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you're talking to a grill master.
That's right. I wanted to ask you. That's what we're going to do. Don't answer the dumb question. Answer this. Give us a grill tip right now.
A grill tip?
Yep.
First thing you do is turn the grill on. There's your tip for you.
Boom. Nailed it. You have no idea how many times I stood over hot dogs thinking nothing's happening. Yeah.
But in terms of the grill, should you let it cool down a little bit? I would. Okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't just shove it in. Granted, everything's metal.
Right.
Would you be fine? I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, why tempt fate?
Cool.
At the same time. So that's kind of what I would say on that one.
Well, cool.
And then, so this particular floor plan, it does have 2 entrances right into the bathroom.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you accidentally open this door at the wrong time, it's going to be embarrassing for a couple of you.
Well, and that's the wonderful thing about actually having a deadbolt on this one, okay? So you can lock it inside and outside. All the
I got a question, though. Who's using just this for the bathroom door? You're not going to get much privacy.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably wouldn't, but nonetheless.
Who thought, let's put a screen door on the bathroom?
Yeah, it makes sense, right? But guys, that is important. That 2-door entrance is important for if you don't want people tracking through your camper. Yeah. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. Is
that's good.
Let's go directly inside to the bathroom. Now, one thing you'll notice between these steps and the steps over here on the other entrance, is one of them solid surface and one of them's not.
Right.
Okay. So those are going to be the difference that you notice. Now, you don't have solid surface on these ones because there's not enough room on the inside because these guys fold all the way up and inside of them. So just kind of a heads up there. Looks like we actually have a question already.
Yeah, actually, customers are asking for your extension so they can call you after this.
Yeah, perfect. So my personal extension, again, 157, call in 937-843-9000. Personal extension 157, or you can call my direct line at 937-843-2074.
Also, let us know if any of you have ever used a bathroom with a screen door.
Yeah, I left the screen door open.
I am really interested in knowing.
Yeah. Well, the screen's for the flies.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I can tell you this, if you were using that bathroom, I would open that door.
See, we just talked about how awkward it would be for 2 of you if that door opened up.
But some other things to notice here on this outside, guys. Underneath your big awning, you are going to notice that you do have the TV input, as well as, obviously, we do have plugs. We do have our wonderful tree, and I'm sure we're still having our flash sale going.
$90 for the 5 foot.
There it is.
$135 for the 7 foot.
Just in case you were wondering what that would be. And as well, okay, guys, this is like one of the things that not a lot of people think about, right? But how many times do people go camping? They bring their dogs. They, probably not their cats. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But dogs, definitely. This is a dog leash hook. All right, guys.
Wow. Brilliant.
Dog leash hook for something right there. All right. So you just hook your dog in there. You can watch TV, let the dog kind of do its thing, because I don't know about you guys. I got a 150-pound Bernese Mountain Dog, 2-pound Havanese. One of the funniest things watching the two of them fight, right? But nonetheless, when I'm out camping, guys, I don't want to worry about where my Bernese is because, frankly, he scares people. But anyway, but we'll step in, guys. You'll see that we do have an extra large grab handle on this as we go up the stairs, and solid steps going up there as well. Now, stepping in, you're going to notice light. Everything is lighter inside this Heritage Glen. Again, we've seen the Wildwood, we've seen the Puma that have this huge refrigerator on it. Heritage Glen also has it, okay? Big refrigerator. It's a 12-volt refrigerator. And a lot of people question, hey, gas, electric, or 12-volt, right? Because if I'm dry camping, I want to be able to use it when I don't have any power. Well, this is running off your battery. Battery's being charged by your truck when you're driving. Also, you do have generators and solar options and things like that to keep your battery up and running. They do predict if it's just strictly running this. Now, obviously, it does change, okay? If you have all of your lights on, if you have all you're moving your slide in and out, they say if you're just running this, 2 days. Okay, so you can run that off 2 days without charging it up. So just kind of a heads up there.
So tell us. I'm sorry. I was just say, tell us what dry camping is. We've heard that a couple times.
Of course. So,
I figured it out, kind of, but
yeah. So in case anyone else is wondering, dry camping is essentially when you go out to the woods. Okay. There's no plug-in.
Right.
There's no sewer. There's no anything that we call it glamping. Glamour camping, where you have all of that accessories to you. They don't have any of that stuff, right? So that's what dry camping is, where you don't actually have a plug-in. There's no water input or anything like that. It's dry.
Gotcha.
Okay, two things real quick. David Bell wanted to know, can you spare a square? I'm assuming that's toilet paper, and with the current shortage, no.
$5. $5 a square.
Yeah, $5
That's actually,
a square.
You know what that's a reference from? What TV show that's a reference from? Seinfeld.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a Seinfeld reference.
Yeah, Suit Nazi. Yeah.
But it is only 1 ply. Just a kind of a heads up.
And the other was, a couple people have asked, can we get a really good shot of the ceiling? They must have seen it when you guys were walking in.
For sure, guys. So you're going to notice this is a radial ceiling, okay? Again, with people being taller, the campers, they feel claustrophobic when it gets down, okay? And so basically, this is going, it's got the radial, so you got room up here. I don't feel like I'm hitting my head. I can go up on my tippy toes and still have plenty of room. You do have a light on the back stand. Again, accent lighting, okay? Just small things that people are doing. Since this is a Wildwood camper, you still are going to get those roller shades going in and out. But as you notice, when this thing opens up here, it's huge windows.
Yeah.
Okay? You can kind of see like the behind the scenes of everything going on back there. But nonetheless, huge windows, fire escape. They do open up as well. That guy's going to fold out into a queen bed. All right? And then obviously big U-shaped dinette. You can sit as many people, honestly, as you want within here. But at the same time, that drops down into a bed too. And with it being a U-shape, now it's a bigger bed, okay, instead of just the booth dinette. So, and then obviously behind you guys, Heritage Glen does come with a fireplace, as well as the TV up top there. Outside and inside speakers as well in terms of your radio, and it does also have Bluetooth connection. Just kind of a heads up on that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
All right.
I just got word, kind of unrelated, but still related.
Nice.
For the next half hour, any RV that gets sold, you get a free palm tree.
A free palm tree?
Free palm tree thrown in with any RV sold in the next half hour. So you can either think of it that way, you buy an RV, you get a free palm tree, or I'll tell you what, if you buy a palm tree from anywhere between $20,000 and $80,000, we'll throw in an RV for you.
I was going to say, if we buy an RV, do we get a free palm tree? Or if we buy a palm tree, we get the free RV?
You buy a palm tree, but the palm tree's a bit more expensive.
A little bit more expensive than the ones we're selling
somewhere between $20,000 and $80,000. But if you buy a palm tree for $20,000 to $80,000, we'll throw in a...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And it's only a $10,000 camper, by the way, in case you were wondering. But we do have storage. I know we had a question before about the pantry on the side. We do have storage and a pantry on the side of this, as well as let you guys look in the bathroom there.
There's the other view.
There's the other door. Okay, guys. Advise closing it before using it. One of those things, right? Stepping into the bunk room, you're going to notice a few things as soon as you walk in here, guys, okay? Again, everything is light. Nothing is dark. You do have the bunk up top. You do have option for a TV you can put in there. And then on this back side here, guys, you're going to notice here, this guy's going to flip up if you wanted to. It does lock into place on each side. All right. Now, coming down underneath here, we're going to open this up. These have what's called stow-and-go compartments, all right? Wildwood's doing this one really cool thing with these stow-and-go compartments. And let me explain why these are important, all right? in most situations when people are packing to go camping, you know, let's just, my wife, for example, right? When my wife says, hey, it's time to go camping and she needs to pack everything, we don't tell the boys to grab everything and go throw it in the camper. My wife grabs everything and throws it on the bed. And then what happens is she comes out here and grabs this, hands it to him and says, hey, go throw everything in your bed in this thing right here.
Yeah.
They have their own designated spot. And now we're packed for camping, okay? Well, excuse me on that one.
Hey,
but now we're packed for camping.
Roberta wants to know if she can get the price and the payment.
Yeah, of course. I've got that on a handy dandy thrift card here. $28,506 is going to be your price, and monthly payment around $240 a month.
Yeah.
Just kind of a heads up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So cool little setup in here.
Every time they've mentioned the monthly payment, I've shaken my head. Every single time today.
So, like I said, guys, a lot of cool features in this one. But this one in particular, again, is going to have the bath and a half. So you already saw the half bath. Let's check out the full bath, all right? I'll open this door here. Let you guys walk in. Kind of see the full bath option there for you.
Again, very light in here.
Again, Heritage Glen's on the front runner of all like the modern things going on. Like I said, campers have fads, okay? So this is going to be one of your fads that you're going to see right now within the next 3 years. I'm guessing Heritage Glen will probably go dark, but nonetheless, they are on the front runners of it. That's why we only have like one travel trailer in stock right now, guys. So in the Heritage Glen model, because everybody loves them.
In the shower, I haven't been in one of these yet. There's plenty of room in here to shower, and I haven't gotten in one yet.
Well, now you have, right?
Yeah. I feel like the pod from Spinal Tap. Maybe a few of you know what I'm talking about.
You feel cleaner now, though, don't you?
I do feel cleaner.
Obviously. So stepping into the bedroom, guys, you're going to notice that this is kind of a, you do have a fully walk-around bed, okay? We do have lights up top here. They just push button, turns it on and off, and there's also a light switch over here as well, okay? As well as on both sides, you're going to see that we do have storage going back through there and up over top here, okay, guys, with glass inserts, all right?
Hey, Lane.
Yes, sir.
Jim Graber wanted to know how much does it weigh. I actually just looked. It's 8,691 pounds.
Yep, that sounds about right. So about 8,600 if I'm not mistaken, because he just told me.
That's good. Nailed it.
Nailed it. You also are going to notice
under here?
We do have storage underneath this guy as well, okay, guys? So one final thing that you'll notice in the bedroom, we do have a TV backer option, okay? So it does have a TV backer in here. You can drill right in there. Honestly, any $20 bit at Walmart or something like that will work perfectly fine for that. This does have gas struts on the bottom of it as well, so help ease of going up and going down, and it stays still while it's here.
I was going to say it. I thought I was holding it for a while
until you realized you weren't.
Yeah.
Right on. But yeah, so that's the wonderful thing about the Heritage Glen, guys. Again, I'm going to be doing this walkthrough and then the next one as well. But after that, if they want to, you guys can call in. Again, personal number 937-843-2074. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Oh,
that looks delicious.
Grab you one of them fake cheeses. It's fermented for quite some time. And now it's gone.
That's right there. I'm kidding.
Oh. See, that's magic right there. It's all gone.
My armpit. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. He left me the cheese. That's not real cheese.
I bet you he didn't cut it either. See what I did there?
I see what you did there. That joke stinks. Boom. All kinds of jokes happening around here.
But yeah, guys, again, the Heritage Glen 314BUD. Let me see here again, based off of my deal.
300 and some a month?
Yeah, 240. Yeah,
wow.
240 a month, $28,506 is where you're going to be. This does have a huge fiberglass front cap on it, okay? A lot of people try to compare to that do and don't have a fiberglass front cap. That fiberglass front cap is going to be able to help protect the front of it when you're driving, hitting bugs and kicking up dirt and stuff like that. Wonderful thing about it. Now, one last thing that we'll kind of show you here, guys, as we swing it around over here. You can see how deep and how big this storage compartment is, as well as the fact that, again, we do have the metal, the magnet latches up top here, okay?
Great.
So they are going to latch up top. No more clips on the side that break off. You have to get replaced, and really it's just frustrating of all things. Finally, slam latches, okay? So I'm not sitting here messing with any kind of turn dials or anything like that. So that's kind of a cool feature as well.
It's good.
Can you give us the price and the payment one more time, please?
Price and payment one more time, absolutely. So again, we're looking at this camper. This exact one, it's the very last one we have on our lot. Just a heads up here, guys. If we do have to order, we can, but you're looking at $28,506, right around $240 a month. All right, guys?
Awesome. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw to a video. I'll tell you about that in a second, but call now for the one-step stabilizing wheel chock. We gave one of these away. The prize number is 937-649. Yep, that's it. 5970. 937-649-5970. I'm not there to answer the phone right now. I will get over there. We're going to throw to just a clip from a show I had at the Funny Bone here in Columbus a few years ago. Check it out, see what you think, laugh, and we'll be right back.